It's time for the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Now here's your host, Pat DiSabato.
Welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I am your host, Pat DiSabato from the Southtown Star newspaper. I'd like to wish everybody a Happy New Year, ring in 2012. Hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas, great holiday season. I know I did. Looking forward to 2012, folks. So, to start off the year, we're going to start off right with a bang. We're at St. Xavier University, 103rd Street and Pulaski Road in Mount Greenwood, and we're going to have on Mike Feminist, past guest of ours, head coach of the Cougars football program. They won the NAIA National Championship back on December 17th. 14-1 mark for the Cougars, just an outstanding accomplishment. The first national championship in the school's history. So this football program has knocked on the door on numerous occasions, but they knocked the door down this season. And kudos to Mike Feminist, a 1986 Marian Catholic grad, who went on to have a tremendous career at the University of St. Francis playing football. All Mike has done, and this is his 13th season, racked up a 116-41 mark at St. Xavier. And prior to his arrival, let me tell you, this program was a dud, and he's brought it up to tremendous heights, capped off right now by a national championship. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. When we return, Mike Feminist, St. Xavier University football coach, will be our guest, the national championship Cougars. Stay tuned.
For over 30 years, Beggar's Pizza has been delivering you great pizza your whole family will love. But don't forget, it's not only our award-winning thin, stuffed, and deep dish pizza. We have great pasta, salads, desserts, sandwiches, and more. Our meals are prepared with the finest ingredients available, making sure you go home happy every time. Whether it's your team's victory bash, a birthday party, or just a nice night out of the kitchen, enjoy a great Beggar's Pizza at home or dine in at one of our many Chicagoland locations.
Moraine Valley has a proud tradition of providing academic excellence and student success. A well-rounded college experience at Moraine Valley includes clubs, organizations, athletics, fitness center, and more.
With the coaching staff and the facilities they offer, it's been really great.
I definitely believe Moraine Valley is a good choice for someone who is looking for an associate's degree.
Moraine Valley Community College, changing lives for a changing world.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, our guest, we're going big. If you're going to start out the year right, you're going to have on a national champion, and we do that. Today we got Mike Feminist, St. Xavier University football coach. Fem, thanks for coming on board, my man.
Thanks for having me, buddy.
Congratulations on a national championship. Tremendous honor. A lot of years of coming close. I think this was, your seventh time qualifying for the playoffs, and the seventh time proved to be a charm for you, man, right?
It sure did. It was just an indescribable feeling. We've knocked on the door a lot. This is the fourth time we've been to the semifinals, and to break through and have the chance to play the team that we played, Carroll, who's they're the standard at our level. They've won 6 national championships in the last 8 years. So for us to be able to play them and to get our first one, it just was kind of icing on the cake.
Make it a little sweeter, I would imagine, right? All right, so what's going through your mind? A couple minutes left in the game. I think it was 4th and goal from your 9-yard line. And here's a freshman, Mark Williams, knocks down the pass that would have given Carroll the lead. You see him do this, coming from a freshman again. What was going through your mind at that particular time?
Well, I was having quick flashbacks because 2 weeks earlier in our semifinal win against Marian, they had a 1st and goal at the 1, and it ended up on a 3rd down play. Another one of our true freshmen, Clayton Fedulum from Lamont, made an incredible play in the end zone. He tipped the ball up and intercepted it, and at the same time was cognizant enough to keep his feet in bounds because he was really close. And that was the play that got us into the national championship. And then, you know, when Carroll, you know, had that final drive, I had two things going in my mind. One, they had won a quarterfinal game a couple weeks earlier against Azusa Pacific, where they were down 4, and they drove down the entire length of the field and ended up scoring with whatever it was, 20 or 30 seconds left to win the game.
Yeah.
They went methodically down the field, and then obviously we had our defensive stand against Marion. So the whole time I'm thinking, is this going to be a Azusa Pacific thing and we lose it, or is this going to be a, you know, another Marion thing? We win our national championship. But the thing that was so neat is we obviously are more known for our offense and the type of offense we play and the points we put up, but we have a great defense too, and we always have, and it gets overshadowed by the numbers that our offense puts up. And I just thought it was just appropriate that in the two biggest games of the year, the biggest plays of our season were made by our defense, and specifically true freshmen that came in and made just incredible plays to win it for us.
And we should make note that, you know, you're a defensive guy, though. I mean, you hold many records still at the University of St. Francis, so you are a defensive guy.
I always tell her, and again, I'm more on the offensive side, but believe me, our offensive coordinator, Mark Ganel, does 99.9% of the stuff that we do on offense. I always tell our defensive guys, don't think I'm ever slighting you, because you guys are always number one in my heart, and you know, you do. You gotta have a great defense to ultimately win a championship, and I was just so happy for those guys, because those were two pressure-packed situations in as big a stage as you can possibly get, and to come through like that. For two freshmen was absolutely amazing.
And it doesn't surprise me about Clayton at all. I covered him at Lamont. The guy is just a playmaker.
Yes,
you know what I mean? He's got a nose for the ball. He's unbelievable in that regard.
He is, and you know, Clayton's he's a great example of the type of kids that we get. You know, we'll have a group of, you know, probably 15, 20 guys that are getting recruited by, you know, legitimately by the NCAA Division II schools and maybe even the 1AAs, and you know, want you to do a preferred walk-on or maybe a partial, but decide to come our way and be a bigger fish in a small pond. And so Clay's just one of a lot of examples, and he's gonna have a phenomenal career here, and he's obviously off to a great start.
Yeah. Prior to the season starting, based on the personnel you had coming back from, did you think this team had the makings of a national championship or what?
I did. In my mind, I really believe that we could. I think probably the perception on the outside was that we were going to be a little bit down from the last couple of years, because we legitimately lost some major impact players. When you lose an Anthony Kropp, a Mike Maher, a Pat Geary, and those type of guys, Xavier Torres, that could certainly, if you're not in our inner circle, might cast some doubt. But I just thought that we had a great recruiting class. If we could have a couple of our true freshmen come in and make an impact, and have some of those guys that maybe the outsiders didn't know that were playing behind guys like Maher and Billy McEwen and Lally and those guys, if they can play the way we thought they were capable of playing, we absolutely felt that we could make another run, and lo and behold, we did.
Yep. Well, what does it mean to you personally to be able to win this, and what do you think this does for the program, moving forward? I mean, this thing, this is a behemoth here, man. I mean, this is an imposing, beautiful site. So, having this baby, what does it mean to you in the program?
It means everything to me. Personally, the biggest pressure I have is my own mother. You've met her a couple times. She's Italian, and she wanted to see a national championship before she died. And guys, she's 83 now, and so she's been putting pressure on me for years. But it's one of those things where it's everybody's dream. It's every coach's dream to play for a national championship, or if you're a high school coach, to play for a state championship. And obviously, that's always been my dream. And it's not a pipe dream. I mean, we've come so close so many times. We've been one of the elite programs at our level. We've done, I tell this to anybody that asks me, any recruiter, parent, we've up until this point, we've done everything you could possibly do at the small college level, except for play and win a national championship. So to finally do it, like I said, it's just it's a feeling that you can't even explain. It's it still hasn't hit me all the way. I get strangers that come up to me every day and say, "Congratulations, coach." I was at the Hawks game the day after we won. We got back from Georgia, and literally as soon as we went through the turnstiles, 4 guys came up to me to congratulate me, and I was like,
That's
wow,
awesome.
that's pretty good.
That is awesome.
It's
That's
a great
awesome.
feeling.
All right, folks, we're going to go to Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. Go to lisathomassalon.com, get some great specials, teen club membership, all kinds of good stuff. We come back, more with Coach Mike Feminist, St. Xavier University National Championship Program. Stay tuned.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut and style for just $27 and guys get a cut and style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
For over 60 years, Standard Bank has been a part of your neighborhood, supporting sports and other activities, working with communities as they grow and thrive, helping businesses and families to reach their financial goals. In communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, your neighborhood is our neighborhood. We can help you reach your financial goals by growing your money with My Green Checking. Interest checking with no minimum balance and no monthly fees. To learn more, visit standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
Pops opened in 1980. Although we've come a long way, 30 years later, Pops continues to cater to the South Chicagoland area. Each of our owners are dedicated to serving the best, freshest product possible. Our beef is cooked and sliced fresh daily. Not only known for our beef, but other great items, sausage, chicken sandwiches, hot dogs, and gyros. Featuring our newest food item, the breaded steak sandwich. Let us cater your next party. Please visit our website for a Pops location nearest you.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Again, if you're just joining us, we're at St. Xavier University. Our guest is Mike Feminist, national championship coach of the Cougars football program. All right, Fem, beautiful trophy, man. Really, honestly, you could tell our viewers, how many times did that thing join you in your bed? Did you kick the wife out, tell her to take the couch a night or two, or what'd you do?
It has not been in my house yet, mainly because our sports information director, Rob Heising, has been traveling around the city and the state. But it will be. Believe me, my daughters want it more than anything because they want me to bring it to the grade school there, and I'm going to do that next week. Yeah, it's pretty nice, and I might sock it in the bedroom for a couple days.
A couple days. That's okay. It's like John McDonough, Rob, right?
Exactly.
He's carrying it around.
Yeah.
You know, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, I know one of the cool things too is you guys pull back in from Rome, Georgia, the night of the national championship. You made sure you didn't stick around Rome, Georgia, and have your boys celebrating overnight. But you had some fans here. You guys had a police escort coming back, so pretty cool, huh?
It was beyond my imagination. Not only when we left, we left on a Tuesday night, and there had been a couple hundred people here to see us off, and it was just an incredible atmosphere. And then, quite honestly, I didn't think anybody would be here because we pulled in at whatever it was, 7:38 in the morning, after driving the entire night before. The majority of our fans, they were smart and they stayed overnight in Georgia. But there had to have been probably 50, 60, 70 people here to greet us when we got here in the morning, and it was just an awesome feeling.
Yep.
The support and the love that the people in the community have showed us.
So I know one of the negatives we were talking prior to taping is, you guys haven't really had a chance to get out and start recruiting. You're a little late on the recruiting thing, but that's what happens when you're playing up until December 17th, 18th, right?
Yeah, it's the good and the bad, and so we certainly can't apologize for it. But the reality is, most of the high school coaches in the area know all about us. We got great relationships with them, and I think they understand that we've obviously been very busy.
Yep.
And the one thing that we have to trade off, we're not able to physically hit as many of the high schools as we would if we didn't extend our season so long. But we've been in contact with a lot of the coaches and the recruits throughout the season. So they know about us, we know about them. We're certainly in contact with them, and we'll probably have anywhere from 150 to 200 visit them starting in the middle of January.
Is it making it a little bit easier for you? I mean, you have that cachet as saying national champion. Does it make it a little bit easier for you, or what?
Well, I don't know if I want to say easier because the competition for these kids is very tough. You know, there's a lot of great programs out here, a lot of great D2 schools in Minnesota and Michigan. Our own state schools are going to come down and they're going to recruit the guys that are borderline, that they want to be preferred walk-on or a partial. Those are the same guys that we're going after. But I think what it has done is it certainly has given us great exposure, and certainly those kids that are on the border in their own mind of saying, do I want to try the big time thing or maybe stay closer to home and play the big time program that's happened to be a little bit smaller. I think it's opened their eyes a little bit. I really do. And then from the other side of the coin is those kids that are at a state school, Western, Eastern, Southern, that maybe aren't having as great an experience as they were hoping they would. I think that'll help attract those guys to come back.
Yeah. Now this trophy here, you have to give this back after a year. That is unless you win it again next year. And based on what you have coming back, I mean, you have Williams and Clayton Fedulum coming back. What do you think? I mean, is this have the making? Can you sustain something like this or what? I know a lot of things you got to get lucky and things like that.
There's so much that comes into play. You know, going into this year, I think we had 10 or 11 starters return from last year's team. This year, coming up, we're going to have 18 starters returning.
Nice.
10 on offense and 8 on defense. So on paper, we should probably be as good or better. Now, to me, paper doesn't mean anything because there's so much more that goes into it. This team really developed a great chemistry as the season went on, and especially after our regular season loss to Marion, I thought the focus of our guys really took it a whole nother level. So this was a special group, and every team's going to have their own identity. But as far as the talent coming back, I think we're going to be every bit as good or better.
Now, in terms of you professionally now, okay, this was obviously a big goal of yours. You won a national championship. What's it look like for you? Is this something, I mean, you want to be a career guy here at St. Xavier, or is it something like, hey, new challenges, maybe embark on some new challenges down the road? What's this mean to you professionally?
Well, first of all, I love this place. You know, it's very special, and the people here are special. I've got a great boss in Bob Hallberg, Mike Dooley, our assistant athletic director, who recommended me for this job 13 years ago, is one of my good friends who I owe a lot to, and then Dr. Steve Murphy, who obviously put the stamp of approval to hire a young guy 13 years ago. I'll forever be indebted for that because they gave a young guy a chance. And obviously, if something were to come up for family reasons, I'd have to look at things. But I could be here for the rest of my life. I love this place. I don't necessarily have an ego. I don't have an ego where I need to be a Division I coach. I really never I haven't looked at an opportunity. I've never sent my resume to another school. I could be happy here the rest of my life if they continue to support the program. But I would be naive to say, okay, if somebody calls to at least not listen.
Exactly.
I'm very happy where I'm at.
All right, fam. Well, hopefully you're here for years upon years, man. I mean, selfishly, we'd like to see that. You're a Chicago Heights guy, Marian Catholic graduate, played in Joliet at St. Francis. So selfishly, we'd like to see you continue to stay here. But we know you have to do what's best for your family. But congrats on this honor, man. You've been on the show previous years, and it's a tremendous accomplishment, man. We're very happy for you.
Thanks,
Tom. Awesome, okay?
I appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks, Pat.
Folks, get out your cell phones. Isaac text poll question. We'll have that on our, when we come back from our next break from athletics. Chance to win $50. Pay off some of that credit card debt you racked up during the holidays. All right, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Looking for a lunch you won't soon forget? Check out the new Beggar's Lunch Buffet. Of course you'll find the great thin crust, stuffed crust, and deep dish Beggar's pizza you love, but our buffet goes even further. We have soups, salads, Italian beef, Italian sausage, pasta, and chicken. And don't forget about Beggar's famous cookie pizza for dessert. For only $7.95, it's an incredible deal. From 11 until 2, Monday through Friday, this is a can't-miss lunch that has something for everyone. So get to a Beggar's near you today.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank Mike Feminist for being our guest from St. Xavier University, as well as Rob Huizinga, the Sports Information Director, for hooking us up. Rob does a great job as well. And we should mention, never mentioned a final score, but St. Xavier beat Carroll College 24-20 back on December 17th. I don't know if we said that or not, but now you have it, folks. All right, Isaac text poll question of the week, sponsored by Standard Bank. Chance to win $50. All right, folks, here's the question. Who will score more points during Friday night's showdown between Bloom and Rich South? All right, text A for Rich South's John Ruffin. Text B for Bloom's Donald Moore. Which one of those two kids is going to score more points Friday night? Now text Beto and the answer option, either A or B, to 90210. All right? Texter number 3 with the correct response wins a $50 gift card from Standard Bank. All right? Go to coachescornershow.com for the answer options as well. All right, results from last week, folks, in the hoops. McDipper Championship, Bloom Township 52, Crete Monee 45. Kudos to the Blazing Trojans. Picking up the McDipper Championship, Donald Moore led the way with 14 points for Crete. For Crete, Laquan Treadwell, 14 points, 7 boards. In the third place game, Rich South defeated Seton 70-62 for Rich South. John Ruffin, 17 points, 14 boards. Cedric Russell had 13 points, and Jalen McCaskill had 12 for the Stars. For Seton, Kamal Shasi with 24 points. Kankakee Tournament, kudos to Andrew. They won the championship. They knocked off Milwaukee South 45-44. Anytime you can knock off a cheesehead, that's good news. For Andrew, Jabril Adekoya, 20 points, 14 boards. T-Bolt's undefeated right now at 9-0. Hinsdale South Tournament, Brother Rice 83, Sandberg 78. That was in double overtime, and that was for third place. For Rice, Alex Majewski, 29 points. Garrett O'Neill, 21 points. For Sandberg, Joe Kuligoski, 22 points, 10 boards. Brian Dace had 22 points. And Malik Harris, 13 points, 11 rebounds for the Eagles. Proviso West Tournament, 5th place showing for Hillcrest. They defeated HF 48-47. Kind of a disappointment there. I thought both those teams could have done a little bit better. But for Hillcrest, Kyle Oden hit the game-winning shot with 3 seconds left. Jalen Loving had 20 points and 10 boards for HF. Tim Williams, 16 points, 9 rebounds. In the Centralia Tournament, Marist picked up a third-place finish, knocked off Belleville 54-52 for Marist. Lexus Williams, 18 points. Nick Wisher, 16 points, 12 boards. All right, the Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week, the aforementioned Jabril Adekoya of Andrew, 20 points, 14 boards, a double-double in a championship game, a 1-point victory by the T-Bolts. We'll send Jabril out a nice $25 gift card from Labriola Bakery Cafe in Oakbrook. The Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week, Maris Leah Bolton. Leah has won before, but you know, hard to deny her. She had 27 points, 13 rebounds in the championship game of the Hillcrest Holiday Classic, led Marist to a 67-62 win over the host Hillcrest Hawks. So very deserving, both those kids. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. And folks, you know, you get this $25 gift card, and people, you know, past winners, you know, they go to Labriola Bakery Cafe, they act like I'm snow jobbing a little bit here. I tell you, the food is tremendous, and they come back to like, wow, especially that Richie Burger, the Yoki. They've got it all, man. The soups, the salads, all fresh made. The desserts are tremendous. I'm not kidding, man. It is worth the trip out to Oakbrook to check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. All right, folks, when we get back, little high, little tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oakbrook Promenade.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut in style for just $27 and guys get a cut in style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
Since 1970, Standard Bank & Trust has been a landmark at the corner of 95th and Western. Now there's a new, state-of-the-art Standard Bank at the same convenient location and better equipped to serve your needs. So stop by and meet our friendly professional staff. They provide personalized service and a wide range of products to help both businesses and individuals reach their financial goals. In the Evergreen Park area and in communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, we're your neighborhood bank. Learn more at standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, high and tight time, folks. You know, I'm so happy for Mike Feminist here at St. Xavier, everybody on the St. Xavier University football staff. Just a tremendous accomplishment. But one person in particular I'm really happy for, and that's Johnny D'Ambrosio. Johnny D, who put Bremen football on the map, head coach there for a few decades. And just a tremendous guy, tremendous coach, tremendous football mind. I know him and his wife, Judy, they had to be basking in the glory of winning this thing and being a part of this thing. And it's definitely something very well deserving of John D'Ambrosio, man. I used to refer to him as the blue-eyed Dago. He's Northern Italian, you know what I mean? But Johnny D's good people, so congratulations, Johnny D. All right, folks, hope you enjoyed the show. Got a lot of good things set up for 2012. Very excited about. I'm really excited to get into some hockey. I got to check out Sandburg and Providence over the holidays, but I'm going to dive head deep into the old hockey situation here the next few weeks. All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you back here next week. Have a good one.